Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is OGR Game 4 as the Edmonton Oilers have fell to the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2 and are officially eliminated from the qualifiers. Now, I'd like to say sorry guys for not uploading video right when everything kind of happened. But you know, shit happens, and I'm going to come out right there and say that without a loss like this, we are never going to become the team that we should become. And that's the thing. Ken Holland said right at the start of the year that this team is not built for the playoffs. That this team is just a developing team. We're getting ready. We don't even expect this team to make it. And we did. We made it. And I know a lot of people are like, you guys technically didn't make it into the playoffs. But if technically COVID didn't happen, we would have made it into the playoffs. And we would have never had to face the Chicago Blackhawks. But with us facing the Chicago Blackhawks, I'm very happy that we did. We faced a very good leadership team and the Chicago Blackhawks to this team. And Blackhawks, they had Taves, they had Keith, they had Kane. They had great leadership that was the definite definition of being able to beat us. And, you know, it's very hard for me to even kind of talk about this game because when I was watching it, it was so heart-wrenching to kind of just watch the Oilers play dumb and play stupid and not play defensively and not seeing that leadership throughout the entire team. McDavid can't carry this whole team itself, and I'm gonna say that right out there. We have to have players like Darnell Nurse, who we paid a lot of money to perform. We gotta have Klepom and Larson perform. We gotta have everyone on our team scoring at all cylinders to be able to win this game. And I'm going to go towards some of the comments that people were commenting because, my lord, the people that have been watching my Chicago Blackhawks series, my lord, they subscribed. Now they're just shit-talking me because I'm an Oilers fan and they were facing each other. But this guy, Kevin Adu, who is watching my videos, he's been watching some of my Chicago Blackhawks videos, commented this. Give my Hawks a couple of years. Kubalik, Bachwist, Strome, DeBrincat, Nylander, they will all get better and be a force to be reckoned with. And we'll have Kane and Taves even if they are 34 or 35 years old. I'm very sorry, but the Blackhawks have a very bleak future. Yeah, Kubalik, Bachwist, DeBrincat, all great future pieces. But you look at Nylander and Strome. Over the past couple of years, Strome and Nylander have not had the best of years. Now, hey, could they pull off some kind of miracle and become some of the better players in the NHL? Hell yeah. But I haven't seen that from them. Oh my god, I can't even speak today from them yet. I haven't seen that. And honestly, I don't really see the Chicago Blackhawks being a future team in the NHL. Now, I could totally be proved wrong. But with the cap hell that they're stuck with right now, how the fuck are they going to be able to keep Kubalik or Strome or whatever, all those players, right? You have Keith still locked up for 4 years at 37 years old. You have Calvin DeHaan, Ollie Mata, and Connor Murphy stuck to all horrible contracts. Then not just that, you have Jonathan Taves, who, in my opinion, has not been playing to the highest hockey that he has been playing for being paid $10.5 million. And same with Kane, right? And there's without a doubt you guys have a bright future with Kirby, Dak, and stuff like that. And you guys are a force to be reckoned with for the future. And I think that this victory for the Chicago Blackhawks might even boost the team next year. But we'll have to see what will happen in the playoffs. And you guys are going to be going up against a very strong team in the Vegas Golden Knights. For me, I don't think the Chicago Blackhawks will even get past the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, I can be proved wrong, right? But the thing that the Edmonton Oilers were lacking was a good defensive game. And if we had that good defensive game, I think we would have been able to shut down the Blackhawks. But since the Blackhawks have such a good offensive core, they were able to dominate us, and they were able to shut down that one piece that we had for goal scoring. That was McDavid. He stayed off the entire charts all night. He had 2 assists, and that was it throughout this Game 4. And that was the thing. We just struggled. We couldn't get goals. We couldn't get a power play going, and that's the big thing. If you don't get McDavid going for the Oilers, we don't win. And that's a very heart-wrenching thing for me to say because for me, I love to see my team perform, but if I'm only seeing McDavid on the score sheet, then we need to start seeing everyone else. And that's the big thing. We need to improve 5-on-5 wise because the Blackhawks were playing a better 5-on-5 game than we were. Like, it's just, that's basic math, right? The Oilers were not playing good compared to what the Blackhawks were playing. And without a doubt, they were playing better than us. Now, do I see a future out of the Blackhawks? No. I'm very sorry to say that. And you can think your own way, too. But I honestly don't think the Blackhawks have the greatest future ahead of them, even especially in this playoff run. And especially facing up against the Vegas Golden Knights, who have been doing very, very good. And I think potentially can make a Stanley Cup run once again. I think they're definitely not the greatest matchup for the Blackhawks, but you knew that going forward for them, no matter what team they were going to face, they were going to be going up against a very tough team, and I think the Vegas Golden Knights are not going to be a very good matchup against the Blackhawks. But let's talk about the game. Let's get into talking about the very first period, where the Edmonton Oilers scored the very first goal, 45 seconds in, Archibald with his first one-timer, and we were talking about depth scoring, and I was like, yes, that's what we needed, the depth scoring. And then Sad and Matthew Highmore just drilled it right in. And I just looked at the scoreboard 2-1 in the first period, and I seen the way that the Oilers were playing, and I said, right there in front of everyone, my whole girlfriend's family, I said, this is it for Oilers. We're losing this game without a doubt. And then Nuge made it close. He tied up the game in the second period, but I still said that this team is not going to win this game. We're not going to win it because of the fact that we're not playing good. We're not playing like a team. We're not having that force that we should be playing. Where the fuck was Zach Cassidy now? We're paying this man next year $3.2 million for the next 3 years, and he wasn't out there. Where was he? Not a point. Not really any hits. He didn't have 0 hits last night, or the other night. He didn't have one fucking hit. We gave this guy a contract to go out there and hit. To go out there and give us that physicality, to go out there and to prove what he's worth. And he didn't. We are paying Darnell Nurse big bucks next year, and where the fuck was he? He was playing horribly defensively. We need to see a whole defensive shakeup, which I'm going to be making a video later on, what we could potentially do this off season and what we need to fix with this team, because there's a lot of things that we need to fix in Old Town. And there's 5-on-5, that's for sure. But Yamamoto, I mean, we've seen this guy red hot throughout the entire regular season and then cold. And that's just the thing. COVID really killed our slump. If we were to able to carry the regular season team right into the playoffs, I think the Edmonton Oilers would have done very well. But COVID really put a stop on us. And just to let you guys know, make sure you guys are ready to see a red hot team next year. Because McDavid and Draisaitl, they're very pissed off. McDavid was very pissed off about the intensity that we only brought it in the Flames game, but not in the Blackhawks series. And we did. We seen that intensity in a fucking exhibition game from Kassian. Kassian was all over the place in that Calgary game, but he wasn't in the entire Blackhawks series. He didn't play very well. He took dumb penalties. He wasn't hitting. He wasn't doing the things that Kassian should be doing in the playoff series. And we need to see that from him. He needs to kick it up in the next gear next year, and I think he will. I think Kassian game 1 next year, he will be bringing that level to a whole nother level. He will be bringing it up, I think. I think this whole Oilers team needs to shake up, and it was a rough way to lose. And I'm just going to come out there and say, congratulations, Blackhawks fans. You played very well. You deserved yourself a great spot against the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, you guys are going to have to play very well. I don't see the Blackhawks making it past the first round, and it sucks. I think the Blackhawks would have been better off getting that for rain, but you know what? Thank you, guys. And I'm going to come out there and say thank you, because this was a wake-up call we needed. This was something that the Oilers needed, because we haven't gotten very much playoff experience. This did. This gave us that playoff experience. This gave Ken Holland and Dave Tippett a look at what we have. Ken Holland said at the start of the season that this team is going to make improvements this season, but we're probably not going to be a playoff team. He said that to all the fans. And mathematically, we were a playoff team, but, COVID hit. We made the right stuff. We made the improvements. We became one of the best power plays. We became one of the best PKs. We had our goaltending improved. We had our 5-on-5 improved. We had everything that we wanted. It got improved, and I was happy to see that. We got one of the worst contracts off the team in Milan Lucic. Now he's going off and doing great things in Calgary, which I'm happy about. And I'm always going to say that we won that trade because of the fact that we were able to loosen our salary cap a little bit and have James Neal on the team, who has been a better guy than what Milan Lucic was. We made massive improvements this year, and I've been happy with what the Oilers have done. They have put a smile on my face, even though I didn't smile on that night where we lost against the Blackhawks. I'm happy with what my team has done. And I'm happy to be an Oilers fan, and I will always cheer for this team till the day I die. Even if this team struggles every single day, I will be happy with the little success that we do have. And I'm excited to see what will happen in the draft lottery. Even if we don't win this draft lottery, the amount of prospects that are in this draft are crazy. Connor Zary, there's so many good kids out there that can help this Oilers team offensively develop. We have Broberg, we have Bouchard, we have one of the best teams, I think, defensively, improving-wise. I think this team will be seeing massive improvements this offseason. Even for the flat cap, I think Kenny will be making a lot of big decisions, and I'm excited to see how well this Oilers team will improve coming into the next season. But right now, guys, I'm going to sign off here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos. And just to let you guys know, the Oilers will be out for redemption. The redemption tour will be out 2021, baby. See you guys all later.